What's up guys, Logan here. We are back in the kitchen and today I'm going to be making what I feel is the best protein cookie recipe that I have be able to concoct. Let's get it started. It's going to be something that's super healthy for you guys, that's going to be really good in your macros if you're tracking them, and also just taste awesome. Let's get it going and let's get cooking. The first thing we're going to start off here is with 2 ripe bananas. And we're gonna add those to the mixing bowl, and you wanna make sure they are completely mashed. So let's start off with that. Next thing we're gonna add here is 1 cup of all natural peanut butter. Now you can use almond butter or regular peanut butter, but all natural is the best in my opinion in this recipe. If you don't have it, I would say go out and get it. Now once you got the peanut butter in here, you wanna make sure that you combine the peanut butter and the banana together completely. Next, we're going to be adding 2.5 cups of old-fashioned whole grain oats. Next thing we're going to be adding is just some cinnamon. It's really as much as you want. I like putting quite a bit of cinnamon because I do like the flavor of it in here. So as much as you really want in there, you can put about 1 to 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Next, we're going to be adding, I'm going to be putting 2 scoops of chocolate protein powder in these. You can do it however you want. You can add 1 scoop, you can add 2 scoops, you can add 3, but just keep in mind that the more protein powder that you add, the more you have to watch your cooking time because it can dry them out really quick. 2 scoops I find is perfect. The next thing we're going to add is 2 whole eggs. So just the 2 whole eggs. If you're wanting to cut out the fat, which I don't really know why because the eggs have great fat in them, you can just use the egg whites, but I like using the egg fats because I know that's really good for you. So 2 whole eggs. We're also going to be adding a 1/2 cup of milk. This is skim milk. You can use almond milk, but I like using just skim milk because it's cheaper. I know that I'm a cheap person, but it also does have more protein than what almond milk does too. So we're just going to use a 1/2 cup of that. And of course, no cookie would be complete without chocolate chips. Now these are dark chocolate chips. Dark chocolate is great for you, so you can really put as much as you want. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm not going to put an amount because some people love chocolate chips. I love chocolate chips. I usually put like 3/4 of a cup to a 1/2 of a cup, and it disperses very nicely. So we're just going to put in some chocolate chips, just kind of eyeball it, but if you want to measure it out, you can. And in order to give the cookies a little bit sweeter flavor, we're going to add just a little bit of honey. You can also use any natural sweetener. You can use stevia, Truvia, any of those, but I like just to use honey because I know that it's good for me. And I know that it's going to add a little bit more sugar. It's not a necessary ingredient, it is optional, but I'm just going to add just a squirt, maybe a teaspoon or so. Now that we've got all of our ingredients here in the bowl, we're going to be just mixing it and getting it all together. You can use just the fork, that's what I'm going to be using here. Or if you have a blender, you can use a blender. But we're just going to mix it until it is completely combined. Another ingredient which I forgot is just salt. Just plain salt. We're going to be doing a teaspoon of salt. I'll just eyeball it in my hand. Here I've got a large cookie sheet and it has been sprayed down with canola oil just to where the cookies don't stick. I lightly spray that down there. Whenever I'm measuring out the batter, which this is what it should look like, I usually do just a spoonful. So a good hefty spoonful of the batter is a good serving. I don't really measure it out for like weight and things like that, which you definitely can if you want to, but I just do a spoonful. So this will be 1 cookie. So let's go ahead and put all the cookies on the sheet. It looks like we have made about 15 on this sheet. There is a little bit of batter left over here, so we're going to be making a second batch with that, which will probably make about 5 or 6. But for the first batch, we made about 15 cookies. Now we're going to be putting these in the oven at an oven that is 320 degrees. I have been preheating the oven on 320 degrees, so it should be good to go. And they're going to be cooking from anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. Just kind of keep an eye on them until they start to firm up. Again, like I said, as far as cook time, make sure you're checking on them because the cookies can dry out because of the protein powder in them if you let them cook too long. So we'll check them at around 10 minutes, and then if we feel like they need to go a few more minutes, we'll set them to go to 12. But let's get these bad boys in the oven. And after finishing baking, this is our final product. Ended up making 19 cookies. I will get the macros posted right around here on the screen so you'll be able to see exactly what you're eating. I'll throw the macros right in here and also the calorie counts, but it's definitely a good recipe to try, and it tastes awesome for being something that is healthy. It is something that is delicious, so I would definitely recommend trying it. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I said, try the recipe out. You can tweak it how you'd like. Some people, maybe you could add a little bit of vanilla. I haven't done that yet, but I'm sure it added good flavor. Also, if you wanted to not add the protein powder, you can definitely do that. Just do it without the protein powder. We'll change the macros and the calories. However, still would be delicious. Another tip would be to use quick oats. I'm using Old Fashioned in this recipe. I have used quick oats before. They do absorb the stuff better, so they're a little more moist than the Old Fashioned oats. However, the Old Fashioned oats are going to be, they're better for you. They're not stripped of all the delicious nutrients. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments section below if you liked the video. Let me know, and also like the video as well with the thumbs up below too. Everything's below to let me know that you guys are watching these and you actually are enjoying them. So try it out. Let me know how it goes. Peace out. Live smart, eat well, lift heavy, and smart too. Peace.